Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we have a lot of new things coming up here. I have my new camera, my new microphone. I've shot one video like this, and now we finally have a beauty room, so I can finally film proper videos for you guys, regular uploads, finally proper makeup videos, everything. So we have a box room in our house and we've turned it into, my mom and dad have let me take the bed out, luckily, and I'm really thankful for that, and they've let me turn it into a beauty room. It's ultimately like my dream come true, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So we're going to get into it now in just a second. So guys, as you walk into the room straight away, ignore my light, you see this amazing display of the Jawbreaker. So guys, the first thing you see here is our cozy corner. So this is going to be for my cats. We just have a bunch of pillows and a Disney blanket. It's a bit messy, but it's for the cats so they can sit here while I film. Now, as you come into the room, you see this beautiful Georgian style chair. It's basically a vintage piece that was done up, kind of well maintained. My mum won it on Facebook from an antique store. Really nice chair. Now, the only issue I have it is that I have to put like a bunch of pillows on it. Look, the legs are nice. I have to put a bunch of pillows on it so that I can sit in it properly to film. So this is one of my soft boxes. I got two soft boxes and my ring light. So now over here we have, well, first of all we have our desk. So as you can see, we have a nice little setup. So over here to start, we have a bunch of Kiko Milano Kiko makeup. So I'm going to do a full phase of testing Kiko makeup, and that's why I have that here. I spent a bunch of money on it. I spent 100 and something euro on it when I was in Spain, and I have not filmed the video yet because my old setup was so disorganized. It was on a bed, all the blankets, and I was going through towels, blankets, everything was getting dirty. I could not film properly, so now I feel so much better. We have a Carmex, always essential to keep the lips from getting chapped, especially in the winter. Now ignore the dirty beauty blenders. These are all the real beauty blender. I used to use Real Techniques, but I prefer the real one. This is just my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Dip Brow Pomade. That's why this is on the table. Oh my god, focus. Yeah, anyway, so that's why this is on the table. This is just something I use all the time. So over here we have a bunch of my brushes, foundation brushes, everything. I'm going to be washing them tonight, don't worry. So I just use these brushes on myself. I don't use them on anyone at the minute. So these are my fluffy brushes, and then over here my eyebrow brushes. We have just all the brushes from AliExpress and Wish that I want to test out for a video, never been used. Now this is my Pond's dry skin cream because my skin is hella dry, and it's a really good formula if you need something hypoallergenic. It's a rich hydrating face moisturizer. I get it off Amazon. This one is like 10 ounces and it's really good, so I'd really recommend that. So this is my number 7 mirror. I got it from a special friend for Christmas. If you go like that, it usually lights up and stuff. It's not plugged in at the minute. So we have my wipes, my favorite wipes, Tesco. I just use these to wipe my hands, wipe the table down. This is from IKEA, the table. This is my Pokemon. If you guys don't know, I have I have Pokemon tattoos. Why won't you focus? My camera. One sec. Yeah, I have Pokemon tattoos. I have Jigglypuff, everything. So I'm big into Pokemon, so that's my Pokemon journal with just like YouTube ideas and stuff. I have this little fan, I'll show you. I use this after I put on setting spray to just dry my makeup down. This is one of my favorite setting sprays. The Makeup Revolution Matte Fix setting spray is really good, so I use this one at the minute. So over here we have our basket of, I nearly just fell, I'll show you. This is our basket of not just concealers but also primers. We have the Face Studio Primer, Pore Minimizing Primer. I quite like this one from Maybelline. This is also great. I have used this. If you have chub rub like me, if you have thick thighs, then put it on and it'll help them slide together, especially in hot weather. I used it when I was on holiday in Spain. So this one is the Makeup Revolution Pro. I kind of like this one. It's a radiating peach primer. I'm not sure if it's like as effective as the other one. The other one kind of keeps the makeup on longer, I think. But this kind of creates a nice glow. It gives you a kind of tan look. So I'd wear this even if I wasn't wearing foundation, if I want to look a bit tan. So in here, ignore the state of them because I only just found them baby wipes. This is my Makeup Revolution. This is the F13 contour stick, but I actually use it for contouring. It's actually a foundation stick. And yeah, so then I use this one, which is the matte base concealer, but I use this for contour. This is in C11, and we just got a bunch of different concealers. We have Maybelline Sleek, my Makeup Revolution Hydrate one, Conceal and Hydrate. My favorite P. Louise base. This has lasted me so long. I need to buy a new one soon. But yeah, so this is my primers, and I'm gonna have a lot more time to film. I won't get into why yet, but you guys will find out soon. So in here we have, this is just like a Halloween thing. I'm the 29th of October, if you don't know, I'm obsessed with Halloween. This is a cauldron, I just took the arms off it. So this is the RCMA No Colour Powder. I love this, especially even if you have dry skin. I have hella dry skin, and this is actually so, I find this so good. So yeah, really love that. So we have a bunch of our favourite contours. We have the Roxy palette by Makeup Revolution. We have our Sarcophagus 24 Carat one by Jeffree Star. The Sarcophagus is my favorite shade. We have this one. It's a, I'll show you guys. It's a, so hard to film with one hand, bronzer and highlight palette from Penny's. So this one is the Roxasaurus Contour and Highlight palette. She's a YouTuber. You can see my camera. Now this is really nice, has contour, bronzer and highlighters, so I love that. Also we have our Carter Beauty, the Phoenix palette, the Phoenix bronzer palette. Love this bronzing palette. I use this pretty much every day lately in my routine. So I contour with my Michelin powders. I have the e.l.f. blush and bronzer palettes. I have another one from Michelin, the Makeup Revolution one. These are my all-time favorites. You guys already know that. I literally rave about these all the time. So this is the Holiday Hooray. Look how much I've used it, like, and then this one here is a deeper shade. So I just use these every day to contour. Love them. So pigmented. They're only like €8 each on Beauty Bay. They also do them on Penny's, Primark. This is a Hoover bronzer by Benefit, a Makeup Revolution, a Jeffree Star highlighter, a Skin Frost. So I'm going to put that over there and show you guys. Now I'll bring the foundation basket, well, I'll bring the camera over to the foundation basket. So basically we have a basket full of foundations. So these are all my foundations currently, most of them actually, have a lot. This is the Primark one. This camera is so annoying for focusing. The Primark one, I have two shades. I have Nude, which is 05, and 06 Cool Sand. These are literally €3 each and they're really good. This is the Stay Perfect one from number 7. I love these foundations. This is in shade Calico, a bit more pricey though, so just be careful. And this is the Ordinary foundation, but they are pricey, the number 7 ones, but they're definitely worth it. Just there's not a lot of product sometimes in them. This is the shade Very Fair. Too fair for me currently, actually. I have the Sleek, I have more F3 matte base from Makeup Revolution. I have these two Primark ones, these ones, the Conceal and Define ones, just everything Milani. I love them ones, the Conceal and Perfect, the LA Girl ones, bunch of things, Rimmel, everything. So yeah, you can say that I'm definitely stocked up on foundation. You have to be though when you're doing videos and when you're a makeup addict like me. You can never have too much makeup. And also when you're doing like clients, also I want to preface this to say that if I did have clients with deeper skin tones and stuff, that I would obviously buy foundations for to cater to them. At the minute I'm not really having any clients, so yeah. So over here is, I wanted to show you a minute ago, but the light was in the way. So this is my Jeffree Star display, you could say. I'm only missing one palette, which is the Thirsty palette. I never got that, but a lot of people didn't like it, so I'm kind of happy I didn't get it. Plus it's been discontinued. Also the palette that's been discontinued is Alien. Oh, Alien, I don't have Alien over there. Completely forgot. Just grab Alien. Ugh. I actually really like the Alien palette. It's so creative. Love it. So I'll just, where am I going to put it? I'll stick it here for a minute because it makes sense. So we have all the palettes except the Thirsty palette. So we have the Alien palette. This is actually going, it's permanently going to be gone, so it's going to be rare. They're probably going to sell for more because they're never making them again. I don't know whether they were that successful with selling them because of the color story, but I love everything weird and wonderful, so I love this color story. Apparently, like Area 51 is one of my favorite. I just love them. I love that shade there, Alien. Obsessed. I mean, when are you going to get a palette with this design only from Jeffree Star? So you can tell I'm a big fan of Jeffree Star's makeup, and Jeffree Star personally love it. Now this might annoy some collectors, but I actually organised by color rather than collection. So we start off with the whites, and we go into lavender, purple, deep purple. We have the pinks in the back. We have our minis, our nudes, and our rainbow. The only ones that aren't Jeffree Star are like the Soap Makeup Revolution ones, which I love, and one bullet from Jeffree Star at the back. Here we have our greens, our blues. I love weird and wonderful colors. We have our Blue Blood palette. Love these palettes, love this collection. I love the purple palette, the new collection, but I kind of wish it was more of the color story of Blue Blood and Blood Sugar, where it was like more purples, but I'm sure it'll be stunning. It still looks amazing. I'm still gonna get it. So this is the Blue Blood palette. I'm sure you have all seen it before. It's so hard to open things with one hand. Oh my god. Ooh, that banged. Love it. So then we have the Conspiracy, the Mini Controversy. Boom. Looks so good. It just like snapped back. So the Blood Sugar palette, which I am obsessed with and have used so many times on so many different occasions. It's great for clients, people who want like a warm tone eye. I always, if I'm going away anywhere, I would reach for these palettes because they're sturdy. You can travel with them. They travel so well and they just look amazing. Just watch me break everything. So this is obviously Blue Blood and the Blood Sugar palette, and yeah, this looks so amazing. I'll show you the other ones now. I'll just close these bad boys back up. Love that one, my favorite design ever. I love coffin stuff. I mean, look, I'm covered in like coffin tattoos and stuff like that, so you can tell I love that kind of a thing. So over here we have the first ever palette, which I bought from Jeffree Star when it came out. Me and my friend went crazy for the stuff. Like, look how different the stuff is. This is the Beauty Killer palette. Look how big the pans were. Everything has changed so much, but I really love them still. The OG palettes, love them. They're so easy to wipe down as well. Then this is such a gorgeous palette. I've used this a ton. I love this. You can tell my favorite is Safe Word, but I really love this palette as well. I will always cherish these palettes. The first palettes that I ever got off Jeffree Star, and then the first lipstick was Jawbreaker. Haven't worn it much, but I mean, because just a bit, it can be a bit of a scary color. Now I love to take risks with makeup, but even for me, I feel like it can sometimes be a bit scary. But yeah, so we have these. Then we have obviously our Jawbreaker palette. You guys have probably seen me use this a billion times when I did a whole series dedicated to Jawbreaker on my channel. I had so much fun using it. Now obviously I used it so much that kind of made me feel like, turned me off for a while, like I wanted to play with other palettes, but I'm still so obsessed with the colors. Love it. Everything's falling on me, guys. Maybe I should just put them up like that. Yeah, that actually looks better. So then we have, we'll put this one back. That's our Conspiracy palette. Love this. Obviously Shane and Jeffree did such an amazing job. Obsessed. I'm just so grateful and so lucky to have worked, like I work hard for my money, so when I spend it on makeup, it's because I love it. I love collecting. I'm a collector, but I do always use my palettes. Like there's a few palettes I'll admit that I haven't used that often, but I use most of my palettes all the time. Obviously I have so many palettes I have to switch it up. But yeah, this is my Jeffree memoir. This is so cute. We got this in a charity shop. It's like a Dumbo thing. My girlfriend loves Dumbo and so do I. Shane Dawson, well, she loves him more. Shane Dawson mirror and Jeffree Star. Shane and Jeffree mirrors. Then we have some Kat Von D disease. She's been neglected. Just have them because they're there. Although, I mean, the lip formula was okay, but I mean, Kat Von D disease is cancelled, so goodbye. So I have my brush there, and we can go into this in a second. So this is my like mini Alex drawers. I have two in the other room, but most of my makeup is housed in here. So let's go under here. We have just like, this is my D5600, the Nikon, and this is where this is just my camera box where I keep my microphone, which is currently on my camera and stuff. This is just like a cheap little thing that you can get anywhere, and I found it in the attic. So in here I have just a bunch of mascaras. Wait, I'll be back. Okay, so in this drawer right here. Okay, so I found this in the attic. So we have our camera box, which is Nikon D5600, and I have my microphone on the camera now, and obviously this is my camera that I'm using. So anyway, so these are just like, you can get these anywhere, these cheap little drawers, handy for holding things. So in here we have all our mascaras. This is one by, wasn't really that fond of it, but I haven't used it that much. It's the Beauty Bakery one I got on set. I love the CoverGirl mascaras. I got this in like a cheap shop, but like they have like CoverGirl stuff. It's so random. Not really a fan of this one. Wild. Then I have my favorite eyeliner from Revolution, my duo lash glue. They're kind of I prefer like the Eyelure ones, to be honest. This is very dirty, Bad Gal Bang. I haven't used it that much, but I really like that formula. A bunch of these shimmer shades. These are a bunch of these you know, You Can Be glitter things. I've got a lot of them off Wish and AliExpress. We have some sleek ones, a bunch of stuff, a bunch of tweezers and stuff like that. So I will tell you now. We'll go into the next drawer. So the next drawer in here is just lashes. So we mainly have, I have like 2 loose pairs for some reason. We have loads of those things from Wish and AliExpress, and a bunch of just these lash sleeves. I actually wore these today successfully, so they usually don't stay on me, but they're actually staying on. So these are just a bunch of like my cheaper lashes. My favorite lashes ever are by Baby Doll Lashes and Sosu, and they've often liked some of my makeup posts on Instagram, and I was so honored. Seriously, I was like, oh my god. So these are my Pennies nails. So I have these for special occasions or for when I'm filming and I can't be bothered to either get my shellac done professionally, do it myself, because I'm actually qualified to do shellac nails myself. And shellac is just like a gel polish. So these were actually $4.50, pricey enough. And these are the ultraviolet ones. These are for, oh, they're stunning. They're the longer ones from for Valentine's. And obviously being a lesbian, I don't really wear long nails, but I just have them for like videos and stuff. So I'm going to put that back here. So under here we have my GHD that I got for Christmas off my parents. I'm just going to get on the floor for a minute. Love the GHD. Such an it's expensive, but it's really, really good, and I use it a lot. So in here we have the ultimate snack basket. So now I'm not being a pig, but this is my snack basket for, because I'm going to be filming here for long periods of time. We have Maltesers. My girlfriend got me these beautiful Butler's chocolates. Butler's, oh my god, I would actually die if they ever fucking sent us anything or sponsored us, because I'm obsessed with them. Best chocolates ever. Then she got me Love Heart Sweets, love them, tie rings. We got a bunch of Harry Potter style stuff to test out for videos, like the chocolate frog and like 30 Bots beans, because some of them are nasty. We got like loads of different things, like we got poppers. We're going to do the challenge where we do like the mouth guard challenge with them in. Just got a bunch of stuff. So put that to the side, and in here we have my basket. I blame Soph Does Nails or Soph Does Life for this, because I love her on YouTube. These are a bunch of headpieces, festive ones, other ones, whenever I'm feeling like wearing a headpiece or a hairband on my channel, just for fun, for laughs, for shits and giggles, I have them. So this is under the table, and over here we have stuff for my giveaway, and a bunch of just spare makeup bags and stuff like that in Lockdown box. There's nothing from Lockdown in there. So we're gonna go over here now. The light is still pretty good, so I mean, I had my light over here, but now I'm gonna do this. So guys, we're gonna go into my Alex drawers now, my big chunky ones, and yeah. So over here we're gonna start off with the first drawer. So in here, as you guys can see, we got highlighters. So we have our Wet n Wild highlighters, we have a Juvia's Place loose one, we have MAC, we have ELF. I got into a big stage of loving the MAC stuff. I still like them. We have an Artist Couture loose glitter one. Very glittery, so just be careful, but they are really good. We have some really old Makeup Obsession ones, some of the first highlighters I ever got, so I'm just going to keep them for nostalgic reasons. Then this is the I Heart Revolution Terrify. I love these, they're so cool. The eyeball highlighters. Then we have some PS, some Primark ones. My Ophir one, this is loved to death if you can't not tell. Ophir has some of the best highlighters ever. This is Glazed Donut. Here we have the new packaging. This is Star Island. You can tell these are really loved, used and abused. Now the old packaging used to smash the highlighters more, so this packaging is like definitely a lot more sturdy. These are so hard to open. Wow, look, you can tell I use that so much. They're so blinding, really good quality. This is highlighter Cloud9, Ofra. This is by Nikki Tutorials. And actually I'm so happy that I watched Nikki's like coming out video. I was really sad that she had to do it during that, like, under that circumstance of blackmail, but I'm really happy for her that she's gotten a good response and that she's moving on. Trying to open it with one hand. Okay, this is a really nice highlighter. I haven't used that much of it because a little bit goes a long way and it's a nice pink colour, but I wouldn't use it like every day. So we have our Jeffree Star Skin Frost, some of my favourites. We have Nefri. I'm so sad that Nathan and Jeffree broke up. I thought they were so good together, and I hope one day that they can get back together if it's the right thing for both of them. If they're happy now though, that's fine, but yeah. That's Nefri. Love that, so cute. Then this one is Peach Goddess. I have a bunch of other Jeffree Star Skin Frost. I don't even know where. Some of them are over here though, so yeah. So this is all my highlighters, and we have some a Jeffree Star Skin Frost, a liquid one in the shade Frozen Peach. We have some sprays. We have a Makeup Revolution, a little Halloween skull. Then we have some kind of I Heart Revolution ones in the back. So the next drawer we're going to get into is palettes, my big palettes. I have so many palettes, ignored like the state of the packaging, promise they are nice. This is the Carnival XL Pro palette by Stacey Marie. Oh, I love this palette if you're into like crazy beautiful colors. Yeah, so such a nice palette. So then we have the original back here. It's so hard to film with one hand. So this is like a bit beaten up and abused and loved, but I love this palette. So I really love the XL one. The minute I saw it down in my girlfriend's old town, down in Macroom past County Cork, I saw it in the what you guys would call a drugstore, we call it a pharmacy, and I picked it up straight away and everyone was picking them up. So this is the Me, Myself and Mitchell palette by Beauty Bay and by Mitchell. He is so amazing. Look at that packaging, it's so cool. At first I didn't know if I liked the packaging, but now I'm like obsessed with it. So the colours are so good. Like, look at this colour story. We have our warm tones, our shimmers, and we have our deeper, like our different tones. Oh, so beautiful. Cool and warm tones. I love this palette. I've used it so much in all my makeup looks. On Instagram, please go follow me. It's at Erinashleyisabella. This is the EYM Bright Matte palette. I will be buying one of these for the giveaway. I'm obsessed with it. Like, look at these colours. They're so pigmented for the price. This is by Beauty Bay. Then we have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the original babe. I don't really watch Jaclyn Hill actually, but I should really get into her, but I have all the colours here for videoing. But don't mind the grubbiness of the palette. It's hard to clean, but I love this palette to death. Everyone who has this palette will tell you it's so good. So this is the Identity palette by Beauty Bay. I've only used this a couple times because the shades are more neutral and a lot of the shimmers are kind of, one of them was really wet or something, and I kind of felt like it got wet and I wasn't really that into it. So that's why I'm not really going to be swatching because it's going to take me forever. So the next palette is the Origin palette by Beauty Bay. This is the one I was talking about. This is the one I haven't really used much of it. It's this shade right here. Like, look at it. Ugh. It keeps moving around. It's so weird. It was such a wet, weird shade. But yeah, that's the Beauty Bay palettes. Ugh, they're so heavy that they weigh down the drawer, and the next drawer is actually broken because these palettes are so heavy. So this is the Morphe. Well, these are the old style Morphe palettes, the 35U palette. I will always be a Morphe babe. I'm not affiliated to them or have a code, but I do love their stuff. So a lot of people, I haven't used this as much because it shimmers, but I do really like Morphe palettes. Some people don't. I actually really love them and think they're so pigmented. So this is a Morphe 3502 palette. So this was when this came out, this was like the new version of the 35O. Can I open it with one hand? Surprisingly a lot harder than it looks. One sec, I might need two hands for this. Got it, guys. So a true YouTuber